Boy, the scarlet and gray already rocking this house. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cowboys will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It starts. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Offense set on first down. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Oh, and it's picked off. Threw it right into the teeth of double coverage. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
And that is not the start this offense wanted. You're trying to come out, you're trying to create some momentum and get a rhythm and consistency, but you throw the pick 6 early and put yourself in a hole. Not good.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out, not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Give to the running back. At the 35, he's open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. The Buckeyes may be leaders in the modern game, but this has an old-school, vintage Buckeye feel to it when they move the ball on the ground.
And Ohio State's done it year after year, and it's player after player, but this university recruits at such an elite level. They find dudes, and it's easy to run the football when you've got some dudes.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
To the air, it's Sayin. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. While the Big Ten has expanded with this massive continent-wide geographical footprint, the Big 12 has been really shrewd in positioning and maneuvering for survival, and they look for opportunities to win on the field like they'll have today.
Yeah, and the Big Ten's kind of taking what the Big Ten wants and expanding and not really worried about anybody else. So if I'm the Big 12, I'm like, yeah, you ain't worried about me, but you're going to worry about me today and on the field, and I can make a statement and prove to some of the true blue bloods in the Big Ten.
I just love the stylistic matchup in this one, too, right? You think about the Big Ten running the football, defense, physical, and then Big 12, wide open, up-tempo, air raid offense. This one's going to be fun.
Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. It'll go out of bounds, and we'll see where they mark it. It's going to be right around the 35. First down here for the offense. They'll leave it with him. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all off-season, so they better be ready to bring it today, dude.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He finds his man. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're working that left side. The Buckeyes brought to the ground, but not before picking up the first. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Unloads it left. Complete downfield. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
This offensive line does such a good job communicating in the pass protection. You can see guys passing defenders off to one another, and that's why the quarterback had so much time to complete that throw deep downfield.
And the Buckeyes have this offense rolling. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Relying on that running game inside the red zone. He picked up 3 to the 11. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll go right back to him. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Hey, that's a live ball. Oh, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up. just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Eastern Michigan is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now. But there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Virginia. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built.
And he breaks into the open. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
The give to the back. On the move at the 30. Off he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Kickoff team is on the field. They'll try to drive this one deep.
Oklahoma State 13, Ohio State 3.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. He wants to throw. He fires one deep down the right side. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. He'll try to take it back. Inside the 30. You want to talk about ending the first quarter on a bang. A huge chunk play before they finally get him out of bounds to end the first quarter.
13, Ohio State 3.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Use the play fake, now to throw. On the move, he fires. Can't make the grab, quarterback just missed him a little bit. And now on second down for this offense. Trying play action. The receiver was doubled, and they picked it off. The interception stopped the threat, and the return even better as he crosses midfield and gets him to the 49.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and the ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
Powers through the defender. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's a bad sign on offense when you have that many people running free at your running back. That means guys up front aren't getting their blocks. Just too many hats getting to the ball carrier. I love his effort, making multiple guys miss, but still, it's a negative play.
Wide out in motion. Scanning the field, it's Sayin. Fires to the wide out. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got some room to run. The 20. And he has taken it all the way back. Pistols firing. Touchdown, Cowboys. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen. So you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the ground with the back. Bulls his way forward. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down. As they unpack the pile, it's part of Ohio State's DNA to have a lethal running game.
And this is a trend, Reese. We can go back as long as you want to go back, and we can go back a couple years to J.K. Dobbins, and we can go all the way back to Eddie George. They always find great running backs at Ohio State.
Fighting off the defender.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third down, going up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territories. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board, but you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Got 8 on first down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to him on the ground. Crosses the 30. He's got away. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
It's a reverse. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room.
Well, this offense can get after you a variety of ways in the running game. One of the ways they do it is by using their wide receivers on jet sweeps. Good example right there.
went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Here's the handoff. The Cowboys get enough to move the chains.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that first down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And the Cowboys are flying down the field. He's looking to throw it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see very many quarterback hits on screens. You know, the offense wants to bluff real quick and make it look like pass, and the quarterback's supposed to pop up, look like pass, and quickly get rid of it. You could tell timing all wrong. It was all jacked up, and that play went absolutely nowhere.
They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. That linebacker was a heat-seeking missile, and the heat that he sought was the ball carrier.
Yeah, great job, great feel. Linebackers are making all the calls in the defense and understanding when I need to come through that gap and come through with bad intentions. Those guys are usually 245 pounds of heat-seeking missile.
Some third down conversions tougher than others. This one a long one on third down from the 43. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his big tight end. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
You know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And screens are all about timing, right? You want to invite the defensive line to fly up the field, and then you want to throw it right over their head. And you can tell just a little bit off. The defense got in there so quick, got the quarterback hit before he could really get his bearings and throw the screen.
Zings it complete to the right. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be third down. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll come through on third down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Cowboys are in the hurry-up. He's going to pass. Looking to buy time. He's got it. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Inside the 40. The 30. He's at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession. About the only good thing that happened for the offense on that play, at least it wasn't a pick six. What a return.
Yeah, that didn't look good for the offense. You know all those big fellas, those O-linemen, they're not going to be able to go make the play. So as the DB getting the interception, you know if you can break that play and you can get past that level, it might be to the house. It might be to the crib. Lucky that wasn't a pick six if you're on offense.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. On the option. Couldn't fight his way out of his grasp. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On the ready. And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Sayin. Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on 1st down. On target. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start the second half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the 3rd quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Trying to pick it up on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster. And the Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He's got it. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the 1st down. Nice play.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the back. Shakes off the tackler. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense where now they got a manageable situation.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. The give to the tailback. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll try to power their way ahead. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right up the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Quarterback gets enough. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game. And with his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
He leaves it with his back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback checking the play. Back to pass, it's Sayin. He's moving out of the pocket. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. UTEP has dug itself a hole today, and I don't think they're climbing out of that puppy. Huge interest in this game, and they have rolled over. They're trailing by 17 to Texas State. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Running game got stuffed on 1st down, still from their own 25 on 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. Not sure exactly what went haywire there, but the timing was just off.
And that's your job as a defense, right? You got to find a way to disrupt the timing and jam wide receivers or get to the quarterback and make him feel uncomfortable, but you can't let that timing be easy and effortless. Nice job by the defense.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
Leaves it with the running back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
They'll try the run. And he's got enough for a first down. Now to see if they have enough time to snap it again here in the third.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Oklahoma State 20, Ohio State 13.
The Cowboys have their offense in high gear. A little release to the back. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4. Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. This crowd bringing serious noise on this huge fourth down play. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the chains. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on fourth down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And the Cowboys will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see he gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. He'll do it himself. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB isn't a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker in there.
They moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cowboys! With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Coming out with it, it starts. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen.
Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Makes the grab on the left. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And with that TD, this team looking to go 4-0. Just how you want to start a season, man. They've done an unbelievable job answering all the questions, starting off the year just how you want to. Now, keep it going. Keep that momentum. Don't relax. What a start to the season.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Getting some heat. He's going up top. And he's got it inside the 15-yard line. And the Buckeyes want to crank the tempo. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to throw, it's Sayin. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game. And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like, they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
And they can't make the connection on 4th down, and they'll turn it over.
I think after failing on the 4th down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
They'll go to the ground. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Yeah, they've had a day, and it's the complete and total offense. They got the ground going, and obviously this is why you see him. You're going to feature him because he can churn those legs, get those extra yards, but they've had balance, throwing for touchdowns. Like, this offense has been very complete today, and that's why they're winning so good. And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
They'll run play action. It's complete to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Winning those individual 6-second battles every play, time after time after time after time, and that leads to a victory here.
And I love when teams go out and play like it's sudden death. Like if they lose the game, their entire season is over. This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know that watching this winning team, David. Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people. I love competitive coaches. I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot? We'll go meet you. Great job of this team being ready, getting the W.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.